Hello, everybody. We're happy to talk to everyone at Agorapulse's Agency Summit. My name is Jason Savriano Lampkin. I am a business partnerships manager at Fiverr. On the call with me is my good friend, Nicholas Fulger. He is also a business partnerships manager, but he has an easier to understand accent than I do. I'm originally from North Wales, so Nick is going to be our translator for today. Fortunately, he knows everything that there is to know about Fiverr Certified, so he can certainly help there as well. We're going to give you an introduction today on Fiverr Certified. Hopefully the name Fiverr is something that you're already familiar with. If not, we'll kind of give you the elevator pitch. So Fiverr is the leading talent marketplace where people come to buy digital solutions. There's buyers, there's sellers across hundreds of service categories from about 160 different countries around the world. And we currently have about 4.2 million customers a month. Now, what we're doing with Fiverr Certified, we're putting a bit of a twist on the general and structured marketplace. The original perception of Fiverr, and if some of you are familiar, we started about 13 years ago. And the original ethos of Fiverr was, what can we get people to do for $5? Now, that came across a bit gimmicky. Obviously, there were some services in there that maybe not quite relevant nowadays, 13 years down the road. But Fiverr Certified is definitely shifting that perception. The general marketplace, more tailored towards the 1 to 5 person company. Fiverr Certified, we're really trying to hit that long tail service gap with the SMBs, so the 5 to 50 person company. So let's meet Fiverr first. Fiverr, as I say, is a global marketplace that connects freelancers and businesses for digital services. We're obviously biased here, but we like to think that we change how the world works together. As I mentioned, we do have some pretty impressive stats. We don't want to blow our own trumpet too much. This is going to be more focused on the agencies, what we can do for you, and how you can fit into Fiverr Certified. Here we can see that the freelancer revolution has really taken off. About 30% of Fortune 500 companies hire through various freelancing platforms, and about 71% of SMBs in the US have worked with freelancers at least once. 81% of these companies plan to hire freelancers again, and 83% agree that freelancers have greatly helped their business. Now, on Fiverr, we do have a ton of freelancers who kind of work on their own, but we also have agencies as well who offer digital solutions and want to grow their business. And this is how you can fit into Fiverr Certified. Again, we're probably a little biased in this description here, but we certainly like to think that this program that's been in stealth mode for about 4 or 5 months now is going to revolutionize the way that digital enterprises provide solutions to their SMB customers. In this stealth mode, we have been working with about 10 to 15 companies, some industry leaders like Amazon, WooCommerce, Stripe, Monday.com, Lead Pages, probably names that you're very familiar with. We're delighted to say as well that Agorapulse are going to be one of the partners that we launch with on the global launch on the 28th of June. So here you can see the partner ecosystem. This is what the marketplaces look like. These are dedicated co-branded talent marketplaces that we've built with these respective companies to better support or offer customized solutions to the SMB customers that reach out needing help. The idea here is that we're going to remove bottlenecks and speed up time to money for these companies, whilst exposing them to millions of customers around the world who are looking for digital solutions. So anybody who comes to one of these marketplaces will be a high intent buyer. Therefore, the agencies that work or provide the solutions will be exposed to millions of high intent buyers. By the way, just a quick kind of benefit here, we also remove a lot of the overhead. We can get into that a little more later on. Nick is the guy that's going to explain all the benefits, but kind of just a little teaser there. So what we found is that most of the businesses that we've partnered with have a good solution for their enterprise clients and their medium enterprise, but the small to medium businesses, that is the gap that we're looking to fill. In a nutshell, Fiverr Certified is a co-branded talent marketplace as a service for digital enterprises to solve all solution and service gaps that their customers face. What Fiverr Certified does for the companies, it helps them deliver professional services and solutions provided by you guys, the highly vetted certified professionals. As I say, this will help them remove bottlenecks and speed up time to money. And the good thing for these companies, although they may already have some solutions internally, some partners have partner directories or trusted agencies that they already work with, we build, we manage, and we operate all of these marketplaces. Again, kind of hitting on this key point here, this also helps them to unlock potential new customers through Fiverr. As I mentioned previously, we do have about 4.2 million customers a month looking for digital solutions. So it's great brand visibility for them. And of course, for anyone that comes through our marketplace, we will also share those crucial data insights with the partners that we work with and give them contextual feedback on what their customers are looking for. So we can tell them where the customers come from, the services that they're most requesting, things like that. That's great feedback for them to then build into their processes. Again, just touching on a bit of the data here, you can see some of the data that we provide, maybe not relevant for you guys, but you'll certainly be playing your part in this. We'll be helping to see users by business size, the orders that come through, little things like that that are really going to help the businesses. But now we can dive more into how this is going to benefit the agencies that will be providing the solutions. Nick, do you want to take on from here?
Absolutely. Thank you, Jason. So this really embodies, the value add of Certified and the value add to our partners specifically, but where the agencies fit into this process. Fiverr is going out and sourcing these agencies, these experts, whether they're already on Fiverr, whether they're already through our partners' ecosystem, and we're bringing them into a vetting and certification process. Every customer that visits this page now knows that the people they're selecting from a certified marketplace are experts, meaning you're going to have very high intention buyers ready to go looking for the services that you already provide. Fiverr is also going to take on a lot of the onboarding process for you. We're going to do a lot of the building of your profile, setting up the gigs, as we call them on Fiverr. All we need from you is some of the professional service information. Who are you? What are the skills you have? Tell me more about you and how we can help build out that profile. On to the next one there, Jason. And this is some of the value that we can drive for you. Our existing service providers enjoy increased visibility, demand, and less overhead for projects. We're going to take on the cost of contracting, NDAs, communications platforms, and payments, so you don't have to. Meaning everyone that comes to a Fiverr marketplace, all of that's taken care of for you. And at the same time, you're increasing the existing visibility and exposure from those high intent buyers. When people are coming to the Fiverr unstructured marketplace and they're searching for the kinds of services that you offer, we're trying to steer them towards these certified marketplaces where not only will the experience be better for them, but we're also increasing the visibility and potentially the projects that you'll be working with. You can see here on the right side of the screen, Pedro is one of our certified Monday.com experts on the Monday.com marketplace. Fiverr Certified has really increased the visibility for his brands and his services, and he can now offer his projects globally with very little lift on his end. Because Fiverr is a global marketplace, you're going to be exposed to customers that maybe before you weren't. In pretty much every country and pretty much every industry, customers are coming to Fiverr Certified to find you and other service providers.
Here is an example of what the Monday.com certified marketplace looks like. So when someone reaches out to Monday.com, or even when they sign up for one of their free trials, Monday.com say, great, happy to have you here. Here is where you're going to find experts who can help you with XYZ. Typically, the companies that we partner with identify 3 to 5 services that their SMB customers typically reach out for help for. The ones that we'd identified with Monday are workflow implementation, onboarding and training, sales CRM, platform integrations, and data migration. Some of you guys are probably already having alarm bells sound off in your mind saying we could provide those. If you do, we can certainly look to list you on these certified marketplaces. But somebody looking for these would simply click these boxes. As I say, high intent buyers here, they have some pain. Maybe they don't know how to onboard and train. They don't know how to implement things into their workflow. Platform integrations, they just don't have the time, the bandwidth, the resources to do that themselves, they come to these marketplaces looking for solutions. Once they click those boxes, they find the experts who can help. And here is where you would be listed. So as Nick says, we can pull in some previous reviews, perhaps that you've already worked with clients already. And we can pull in some more information about you. Let the buyers know exactly what they're getting, who they're getting it from. Now, this is the important part. The clue is in the title, with certified. So we want everyone who lives on a certified marketplace to be the very best of the best. These are agencies or freelancers who we vetted and verified for business response, obviously the quality of their work as well. We're baking in a lot of quality control into every certified marketplace. And here is the important part, that stamp of approval from our partner to say, yes, this person is one of the experts that we trust. They can help you with exactly what you need. As a result, we should never really see a rating below 4.9 out of 5 on one of these marketplaces. I'm sure you guys are proud of the work that you do. We certainly want to keep that high level of quality control baked into this as well.
And it's important to note on that marketplace, Jason, that all the prices that are set here are completely up to the agencies. You set your own prices just like anywhere else that you would sell your services. We're simply offering you an additional way, an additional marketplace to promote your services, promote what you can do. We have the services preset because we want to make this as seamless of a process as possible for our customers. But what you offer and the conversations you have with those customers are completely up to you.
So yes, as we've hit on a couple of times there, you will get exposure to the millions of users using Fiverr with a proven need for digital solutions. That is the key point to take away. That wraps up the presentation. If anybody has any questions about how they can become an agency or start offering solutions, particularly on the Agora Pulse marketplace in this instance, please feel free to reach out to us, jason.lampkin@fiverr.com, nicholas.fulger@fiverr.com. We'll be more than happy to help get you set up. If you offer solutions in any of the other partners, technologies that we work with currently, please feel free to check out the landing page for Certified. This may go out just before the public launch, so you may have to wait till the 28th, but we'll certainly be making a lot of noise once we do go public, so keep an eye out for that. And as I say, if you have any questions or if you think that you may be a good fit for Fiverr Certified, please feel free to reach out. Hope everyone has a wonderful time at the Agency Summit, and you know where to find us if you need us. Thank you, guys.